I just got tipped off by my one of my buddies, Marvin Isuga, of anti BTS group, and by BTS I don't mean behind the scenes, but the K-pop group 방탄소년단. So if you haven't heard that boy band group name, I don't know where you've been. They've been everywhere. They were popular several years. They're still good, even though that they did disbanded just earlier this year. They said it that last month. And so BTS is next generation K-pop boy band coming out of South Korea. All Korean members. Oh, this is like after we have like the original K-pop groups, Big Bang, 21, EXO, NCT. So although EXO and NCT they have Asian group members who are some were from China, some from Japan, but they were very welcoming. Some K-pop groups they are like that. So yeah. So it was all good. They have a very large fan base. The fan base called themselves BTS Army. And BTS, they have collaborated also with U.S. Artists and such as the likes of Halsey, Nicki Minaj, Snoop Dogg, Benny Blanco, and especially Steve Aoki, which DJ Steve Aoki also has Asian roots. He collaborated with BTS twice. Mic Drop and his song "Wasted on Me," which the BTS song in English. And if you know, one of the members of the BTS learned English by watching Friends. So, yet BTS. Speaking of that, this group here, as you can see on the screen. Let me just toggle my. So, see this symbol right here. So that's the BTS members, but see that thing right behind them, right? That is the Imperial Japan Rising Sun flag. That is a racist flag, and it has traces to World War II. So if you're a history buff, you would know that Imperial Japan, they teamed up with Nazi Germany, Adolf Hitler. So while the Nazis were putting the Jewish in camps, and causing a big problem for the entire world. And many countries, even the countries part of the United Nations, they were over, and countries affected, and they were fighting the Nazis, and they were freeing people from those camps, although many did not make it back in that camp. So while they were over there, Nazis were doing that. Imperial Japan, they were attacking, terrorizing, and colonizing Asian countries, mostly on the East Pacific coast. And unfortunately, South and North Korea was one of them. So, if you really think logically, you would know that Japan loves sexual stuff. You can just see it in their anime or their manga books. Now while they were like slaughtering men, the most amount of men slaughtered it was over in China, as we heard, which is unfortunate. And with the woman, when it comes to the woman, the Japanese soldiers, they were raping them. Yeah. And they even changed the name of Korean people. If you read the book by Korean American author Linda Sue Park. So Linda Sue Park, she wrote the book When My Name Was Kyoko. Yeah, you should read that. It's a good read. Oh yeah, the Imperial Japan made people from Asian countries change their names to Japanese names. And yeah, there was a lot of slaughter. And of course, since Imperial Japan made the mistake of bombing Pearl Harbor, U.S. Fought back, and and bombed Japan, and yeah, they lost. Well, of course, their waters are contaminated with nuclear waste, so yeah, don't eat their seafood. So the last time we saw like this, flag being used. So this was like back in a couple of years ago, of course, before the coronavirus pandemic. Clothing company American Eagle on their white shirts they pasted the Japan Rising Sun flag, and yeah, they got called out for it because it was a racist. You if you really have brains, you'll know that is the very racist flag. Not just due to the Asian countries, especially China and both Koreas, but also any country part of the United Nations, and those who from countries who fought back to defeat Imperial Japan from their evil deeds. And while Germany apologized for what Adolf Hitler and the Nazis did to, no, Japan never apologized because they think they're so great. And unfortunately, some people still don't realize that just like with all the technology and video games and anime and manga, that stuff coming out of Japan. Even YouTuber PewDiePie said he wants to move to Japan because he likes that. Yeah, he should really do his research and figure out that the country he wants to move to is full of rapists. And yeah, those people from that history, they will still tell the newer generation in Japan that they did nothing wrong. While the rest of the world, they knew Japan was in the wrong. Now, BTS stands for Pangtan Sonyeon Dan, so there's like, soldier boys. And we're not talking about Soldier Boy, that art pop artist that over in USA. No, no. It was like Soldier Boy group, though. So that's apparently the meaning behind Pangtan Sonyeon Dan. But this person, who apparently he's a fan of anime, after you can sort of see this guy right here. I don't know what his business is, but he said, so I don't recognize the language for that, but I've seen Edgar Neri use something similar right that, and yeah, Edgar Neri, I don't know what country he is from or what his cultural background, but but I know Edgar Neri says "baka fuck you" a lot to people for no reason. And by the way, I know a lot of people just they don't like BTS because they're just Asian and they're overrated. But the fact that they said this and this regarding this is a big disrespect for not just Pangtan Sonyeondan BTS nor the BTS army fan base, not just South Korea, but also never insult the country, people, and this is like that's insulting so many people across the world. These people, no matter, although they may have this number of people in their groups. Okay, let's backtrack everything. BTS fan base is much larger, and South Korea much larger population. And the fact that this is just insulting Koreans, these people needs to get exposed for making an anti-group. So they are acting exactly the same as Harrison White and Xander Bird hating My Little Pony Gen 5. And I don't know who's in this group, but if someone knows how to take down a Facebook group, this is one of them that deserves to be taken down. And the language said over here, I think it has to do. It's sort of like Filipino people language, because it looks very similar to that. And maybe Asian Filipino group SB19 knows something about that. Uh, they're a new next generation Asian group. They're pretty talented too. You should go check them out. Just type SB19. And just some people are just so stubborn to make stuff like this, and you know, keep your opinion to yourselves because you know there are like billions of people who are like BTS, and they could crush you. They have already outnumbered you guys. So we still no okay, who these guys are? Yeah. Good luck trying to prove your innocence. And yes, and the last people who insulted BTS, Dominican radio station. So this was like more insulting to BTS. Is the fact that again, reminder, this that a Dominican radio station called BTS out of jealousy, Chinese Backstreet Boys. And while Backstreet Boys, they were a very talented music group. Those Dominican people who said that they knew what they were saying, and yeah, they got exposed. They got their. So yeah, never insult groups like that. And Backstreet Boys, talented. Bangtan Sonyeondan, also talented, but in their own way, respectively. And those people, they knew what they were doing. And also, the year before, some German person on a radio station, I believe, said BTS is contagious like coronavirus, and is there a vaccine for it? Those people should have just shut up about it. Because regarding also boy bands, they would never say that to One Direction. And also the boys in 5 Seconds of Summer, the Aussies. But they would say it to Koreans because they're Asian. Shows how racist people can get. Unfortunately, some people are still like this, and they need to get exposed. Not the first time. And see something like the Japan Rising Sun flag, you'll know it's racist. So whatever it is, report it right away. Unless if you're such an idiot and don't know what, just to make it easier for you, Nazi flag swastika, offensive. So is the Rising Sun flag. And respect BTS. So you don't have to like their stuff. Respect them as an artist. They're doing much better than people over in the USA or like mumble rapping or auto tune, and they just they turn out to be a has-been. They get a deal, and oh yeah, like 2 years later, who are they? And really, BTS could outnumber those people. They have had more people, yeah, better music that would made the Billboard charts, and no other musician could do something that great. And if you're not from the U.S., it's hard to make it to the Billboard. And the fact that BTS made it that far is respectful enough. So respect them. Or wherever this kind of person is from, yeah. Maybe we should say fuck you to what country you're from.